Hello everybody, hello, welcome to Thigh Company Gaming here, guys. For today's video, we're talking about the whole Schlep controversy with Roblox, man, all the chaos that's going on, the discussion about, both sides of the conversation here, what's
Yeah.
been
Uh-huh.
going on. We
Yeah.
chop here with a Chopper here on Discord here, who'll be joining us
Yeah.
in the
Mm-hmm.
conversation as well. And also, we're on live stream here, so people might be in chat talking to me, might have Alex joining in as well. So, first of all, what is going on for my people who don't know what is going on in the news right now? So it all started off pretty much the main issue is that Roblox, according to a lot of people in the community, is making some sort of loss here in that the community is saying that Roblox is not stepping up or doing enough to protect its users. Um, and this has sort of been an
No, there's a lot of
ongoing
pedophiles.
conversation here. It's not just that; it's more with hackers. It's talking about people uh, preying on different users. So the main issue that's going on right now is from a YouTuber by the name of Schlep. Schlep owns several different channels, from my understanding. And if we look into Schlepp's information here, and I'm going to just pull up Wikipedia right quick so y'all understand what I'm talking about here. So let's go to Wikipedia here, and we'll kind of dive right into the whole Schlep thing. So Schlepp's a YouTuber, by the way. Uh,
Or
so
Schlep.
Yeah, so he's known as American YouTuber by the name of Schlep, who's been catching online vigilantes. So that's the technical term, right? That's the right corporate word, politically correct word here in this case. Even though we have our own names for them, but he's known for catching these online vigilantes on Roblox, which has resulted in 6 arrests. Um, According to the Associated Press,
Mm.
uh, when Schlep, also known by the name of Michael, was playing different Roblox games, this is between 12 to 15 years old, he was quote unquote groomed by a prominent Roblox developer. So they're not really specifying. So, since the person's 12 to 15 by this standard, legally, uh, is basically protection of someone who's considered a minor in this case. Now, to also give you a heads up, I'm looking at this information through my own lens, meaning that I have a background in uh, business administration, business management. I've taken business law. I have family who has worked in law enforcement and has worked as attorneys, lawyers. So we pretty much have our own experience in understanding the legality of what is involved in all this here. So, um, Michael, this person, also known as Schlep, is discussing here that Roblox has dropped the ball because on through Roblox, well, there's actually a couple of different things that's going on here. He's saying that this prominent Roblox developer, had sent graphic content and engaged in inappropriate talk. So basically, inappropriate stuff basically going on here. Now, there's a Roblox lawsuit here involving Schlep discussing back on August 9th that here's saying Roblox is threatening to sue me for protecting kids, which was uploaded on Schlep's YouTube channel, where he explains that Roblox had sent a cease and desist letter to him, as well as terminating accounts associated with him and his group. Meaning that here, Schlep was basically participating in kind of what do you call it, hunting, is not one way to put it, right? Where he was hunting for these vigilantes and to get them off the platform, which is understandable. It's a bad thing. There's no reason for it to really even be on. It's a malicious action basically that's transpiring on Roblox, and
You know
you
what
can
I would do
arguing.
is like, you know what? I fucking hate them pedophiles, but I want to kill them.
Well, let's talk
Fucking hate
about
these
some other
pedophiles.
stuff here. I'm talking about more because problem is a lot of people throw out their emotions without thinking. And what I mean by that is that, people are certainly upset. People are understandably upset here. but you have to go at it as a process. You can't just,
He's
just
put he's
what's
protecting children's.
well, yeah, Schlep is basically what he's doing is protecting, you could say, children and the users, the community. Um, but what's interesting here is, after putting up the video, days later, Chris Hansen reportedly contacted Michael to discuss an upcoming documentary about Roblox's handling of child safety. The company's actions were met with major backlash from many online communities. The Roblox stock, man, I heard basically took a really bad um, fall. So let's take a look, man. This is among the day. So here's basically the stock market summary of Roblox Corporation here. If you go to YouTube or Google stock, right? So basically they were at 130. They had some kind of a drop. So I think the ninth, was it the ninth where they had the big drop? I guess. Let me see. It
I
won't
know, I
really
know,
tell me.
I know. They're talking about this Roblox unfollowing mass, like Roblox mass unfollowing, where they unfollow Roblox on everything.
Well, that's what some users are doing here in this case. It's 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 a tricky situation to say the least. Hello, Frosty, and hello, Zay. By the way, I know y'all saying hello to me. Um, so yeah, you can tell that they've gotten some negative press by this. And what's strange is when I was here's how crazy this is getting. Right, I came back from Russia for my trip to Russia. My YouTube community knows that I came back from Russia back in later half of July. As soon as we got back, first thing I did was I set up medical transportation for my grandparents. So basically, most of that's like Uber and all that. So we're driving. The Uber driver is driving and listening to the radio. Why is it that we on our way to the appointments, on our way back from our doctor's office to back home, we're hearing on the radio all kinds of ads from lawyers wanting to sue Roblox, Discord, Minecraft, I think was even on the list at one point too. All these like hot popular online games, MMO, massive player online games, or whatever you want to call it, right? People who are trying to do these big class action lawsuits against these games, right? And I just found it interesting, man. This is even before the whole Schlep situation, man. It seemed like this thing was basically snowballing out of control at some point.
People want to
So
get rid of our childhood. People really want to get rid of our childhood or some shit. It's this new era of fucking people, bro. Because
it's not
whenever
even
I grow up, bro,
that. I feel like a lot of things are going on in this situation because um, we know that Roblox has always had issues, and I don't even know where it started, man. I feel like it kind of started with the idea of these, like people talked about the condo games. Remember the condo games was like the first big major issue, and I didn't feel like it was before the condo games was even a thing, man. I think it kind of started off when people had the ability to upload their own user generated content like photos, videos, and you could argue even before that, people had the ability to build whatever you wanted, right? Unfortunately, you have people who wanted to build things that were malicious. And
some weird fuckers.
yeah, basically, to say the least.
I'm gonna be
Um,
honest. You know what? Do you know when the downfall of Roblox started?
what do you think the downfall was?
It was after COVID or 2019, 2020. Because before that, we were just all enjoying the game, having fun. And now the only people that play this game mostly are the toxic kids. They're like, "Oh, I'm so good. You're fucking loser. Oh, I don't care. I'm so better than you. Oh my goodness, I got so much Robux."
I think a lot
Like
of
those
a
type of.
lot of that's present. Um, but it's more than that, man. Like the condo games. I feel like what happened was, see, Roblox said something that was interesting. I don't even know. It might have been Roblox. It might have been somebody else, but somebody said that there was apparently a new statistic out that over 64%. So that's essentially two-thirds of the players on Roblox are over the age of 13, meaning that teenagers, right, or up. Why was that even a thing to really study? I find kind of odd, but. Uh,
Yeah, why 13 and older? Why? Like why?
So that's the weird thing, and I know Roblox at some point started doing some like safety elements or precautions. Um, because I think what they were trying to do in this case was, they had a group of developers back in 2004, 2006, no, before 2006, 2004, right? Um, they basically built this platform where players can go in, build their own games, and have fun, which is what it was. Even remember myself back in June. I joined Roblox back in June of 2008. So I'm among the like early community, right? I joined Roblox because I wanted. I saw the first of all, I saw the ads off of I think it was Newgrounds.com because that's where everybody was playing Flash games at the time, right? Um, and to me, it looked like, oh, this is a place where I could play like an online version of Legos. Because
Oh my
back
god.
then, I didn't want to, my mom didn't have money to buy Legos from Walmart or from whatever store. So it's like, okay, cool. There's a way I can play basically with Legos essentially online for free as a kid, and I think I was like, what, sixth grade, seventh grade at the time. That's what I saw.
Do you have Grunkle?
Um, So basically, that was one of the reasons why I kind of stayed with Roblox all those years, right? Because, I was a fan of Legos growing up. We didn't have no money to buy Legos because, Legos are like, what, $200 a box for a decent box, right?
For
And
me, it cost me 600, 700.
yeah, six, 700, man, because Legos, off the chain, man. Um, but, that's why one of the reasons why I went to Roblox, and Roblox was a free game. Not like Minecraft. Minecraft, is that's why a lot of people I talk to who play Roblox, they're like, I don't play Minecraft because it costs money, and my parents are not going to give me the money to play Minecraft. Or I'm not going, like in your case, Uchapa, you don't want to pay money to go on Xbox Live to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, like it's a cost analysis there. Um, so back to kind of like the main issue here is that,
Which is game. What?
right,
Why?
it's not fun,
What
right?
do you mean, right?
Well, it's not nice to, have to be forced to play, to pay money. That's kind of the mentality there, the psychology. But then, it's a business, right? Now, there's a lot of other players who are, it's not just Schlep. I mean, I think JDon was trying to help Schlep out at some point. Um, but I find it strange that this thing had ballooned so badly. Right, like I get, somebody posting a video and the video gets several million views. Okay. Um,
Now we all know Prime Roblox was from 2015 to 2019. We all know that's when Prime Roblox was like where people enjoyed life and loved playing Roblox without any issues.
Roblox can still be a good platform, man. There's a lot of good games even out now. Like Dead Rails is a good game. Grow Garden's very fun. 99 Nights in the Forest is a fun game, survival game. Um,
But like, why the fuck did Prison Royale, bro? It's about Prison Royale. I'm so pissed I can't play Prison Royale anymore.
well, Prison Royale died out of popularity. It wasn't. There's no marketing for the game, and just no hype.
Oh, cause Fortnite came out. Remember there was Fortnite that came out. The Fort. Oh no, Fort Blocks on. It's
Uh,
like Fortnite on like, Roblox.
yeah,
That
Roblox
started
version
coming
of
out.
a parody of Fortnite, right? Um, so here's a couple other issues I've noticed here. So I did want to tell you all some other crazy things that's been going on from my memory. So I remember, the condo games has always been an issue. Everyone's trying to go into a condo and people start acting off, freaking out in a condo, right? That's always been
What you
a
mean
bad.
condo game, huh?
You know what they're about. Alex has talked about it. I've even made videos talking about this craziness before in the past, years ago. And I was like, why is this a thing? And, I started looking at it. Oh, dear Souza just subscribed. Thank you for, oh, dear Souza. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. So from what I remember, the issue was that people were trying to make friends and hang out. And around this time, I think was when we started running into a few crazy people too, like way back in like 2018, I think it was, even earlier maybe. Um, this was back when we had the controversy of like Lily, if you remember her, or the Chinese guy, the hacker. we had basically what was going on were these like crazy groups that were basically at some point people understood that they could start making money off of all this back then. And
Hacking into Roblox accounts, like expensive
yeah,
ones,
hacking into
and
Roblox accounts, selling their like rare limited, avatar stuff like hats, gear, whatever stuff from the catalog. And there's basically became what I would call black market for all that. And um, the issue, I guess,
yeah, yes, sir. I agree with that. That's really like millions
right. So
and
what I think was going on in this case, after the condo talk, right? In case of like Lily and this Chinese guy, right? So that was probably like the first major thing that I had personally experienced, other than I know my One Robot One account was hacked into probably back in like 2015, 2016, right before
I
I
thought
migrated to Thai Company. Yes,
Lily was
Chopper.
trying to hack me. Lily was trying to hack me.
Yeah, there you go, Chopper.
She, she was she asked me some sketchy questions about myself. And I figured out she wanted the questions to see what I liked and what the passwords could be.
Yeah, yeah, that's another crazy thing. For example, I like my information. First of all, you have two-factor authentication, right? My stuff is very encrypted.
Yeah,
Um,
my password is just is what it is.
it is, yeah, it is what it is. That's a good way to put it. So basically, what Lily and this other Chinese person was doing, and I think it was more the Chinese person who was the ringleader in all this. Um, Basically he had this idea like oh was we need to make money by getting into people's accounts basically is what this person was discussed. um and I believe what ended up occurring was that he would do basically a trial and error system, meaning that he would have a list of players and he would guess everything, the most common passwords and reversals of people's names, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, let's just say there's a Roblox person by name of, let's say, Mark, and this Chinese person will write Mark123 as the password or Mark321, and do like common password combinations that users would use, especially kids, and just get their information, steal their passwords, or change their passwords, whatever. Basically, cybersecurity issues, right? And um, I think what he would do is he would either be selling them, like I know people be selling accounts on eBay. Like I can go to eBay right now, for example, and on eBay type in Roblox account, or just type in Roblox, right? And you'll see all kinds of stuff going on here. People selling Grow Garden stuff, Murder Mystery 2, limited edition hats and stuff that who knows where people got that from, right? Um, if I type in Roblox account, for example, Roblox account stacked, Robux 1000, right? Cheap and fast Robux. Fast delivery of a 2008 account, 2013 account. Budaman followed the Roblox account. 2010, 20 unverified accounts. Still brain rot characters and stuff. Like there's a big market, right? And so let's just look at what people have bought just at sold items, for example. Somebody paid $93 for Candy Blossom stuff and Grow a Garden. $25 for a cheap Roblox Grow a Garden account. 2007 to 2010 accounts for $4. Roblox stacked account headless core blocks, $550. So people are making money for this. Like let me go to highest sold items here. Loaded Roblox account insane off sales Witch's Brew for almost $2,000. An OG 2010 Roblox account for asking price of $1,500. Extremely rare 2009 account for $1,400. Grow a
Damn, those
garden, candy blossom trees with a bunch of different fruits and pets and all that. $1,300. Epic Vampire Witch's Brew Girl for almost $1,000. Yeah, it's insane, basically. So
they're texting the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, basically, people know that they can make money off of this stuff. And so I think the other thing that was going on was this Chinese guy eventually found Lily, this female character, right? And they had an idea. Lily, I think, was from a poor family or something or the other. I think mom, dad was divorced or whatever. Um, and Lily needed, young person needs, doing foolish stuff, needs money and all that. So this Chinese person was hooking Lily up with some kind of cash, I think, or sending money to her account or whatever. Lily was trying to basically do what do you call it? A honeypot tactic, basically, getting people to be her friend or getting people to swoon over her. Um, all
You said
kinds
that
of
she would
crazy
do like
stuff.
she would do like
And
OF back then, or kind of OF.
even like crazier stuff like that. Basically, she was doing some of that. I remember we were trying to expose like all the craziness that was going on. So, and she was talking about all the different tactics and basically how they would transfer all of these like accounts, goodies or whatever from whatever account over to a main account. They would either sell off accounts so that they could, um, and that's what their business was. So, unfortunately, that's what kind of craziness was going off even back then, 2016. So that, and right now it's 2025. So you're talking about almost 10 years ago, this, craziness, right?
Yeah.
But
Uh,
nowadays it's not even just that. It's like, the other issue is that, there's people who want to get all this nonsense stopped. They just want to, have fun, be able to play on Roblox about having craziness stuff because I know that there are games out there even now you could find if somebody wants to they could find a crazy game on Roblox that they go in and I'm pretty sure they'll find something that's inappropriate and
no, but
I,
Roblox dating is insane though.
yeah, that's another thing. Why are people trying to date on Roblox? Like what kind of I don't understand like what kind of life they're trying to have that. Like I get people trying to, find friends. Okay? Having online friends is fun and all that. But dating, is much more serious than having a friendship.
Then
It's
when you go to meet them as a catfish, when you go to
yeah,
meet
that's
them.
another thing I just don't understand. Like what is the reason for all this? And so what I try to do is I looked at this through basically like the criminal psychology type of thing, right? Basically understanding why somebody would go about this path. And basically what we've kind of as a group think or
Fuck you, Trish.
prophesize in this case, we think that you basically have a lot of people who are essentially lonely, who don't know no better, and then their mind starts wandering off because they got nothing to do, ain't working. Uh, they should be
So they got
working,
for
right?
kids.
So, and that could be one thing. Another issue. So, that kind of get back to the issue here. So, you have these vigilantes who are doing malicious activities on Roblox, right? And um, another thing that really is weird is, Schlep is basically trying to stop all this, right? So, from to kind of flip this on the other side, Roblox has basically what's called a user contract or user agreement, where somebody has to agree to certain rules by having an account of Roblox, meaning that if you have an issue, you have to go through a certain process, right? I think in Schlepp's case, the reason why he got in kind of in trouble with Roblox, I guess, was that he was basically not abiding by this agreement that Roblox
It's
had.
because he was black, bro.
No, it's not that, Java. Um, the
Schlep,
issue is
schlep.
that he was doing a system that Roblox said was against their policy, right? I find it distasteful to say the least, if not bad, that they decided to just go and block and ban stuff on his account. I would have tried to handle it differently, especially in due to how big of an issue this has become. I mean, at this point, like I know they were trying to do a few things, like doing the damage control videos. Um, it just seems strange to me, to say the least, that they're going down a certain path. Another thing that was weird is they were trying to do these like adult games, 17 and up, um, thing that I find weird. I don't know why they chose the number 17, not 18. Um, maybe I suspect the reason for that is because of like I think it's called MSRB ratings or
17 is a
ESRB.
mature age, Loki. 17 is a mature age. Nah,
Yeah, that's
16 is.
here's the reason why they chose 17 because ESRB ratings, they're what you see on like video games, like on the boxes and stuff. Um, you'll see basically they say mature is considered 17 and up. And even at like ESRB descriptions here, it says mature content is generally suitable for persons ages 17 and up, may contain intense violence, gore, strong content, or strong language. And then they have what's considered adults only, 18 and plus. So, what is Roblox to do in this situation? If they can't really say that,
Mm,
I don't know, it would be kind of weird for them to have adults only games or content. But then again, you have other sites that do that. I remember Newgrounds, for example, they had a section where they made it nearly impossible for anyone who was not an adult to access certain content. You had to create your own special account. Roblox is doing some things that are decent. For example, like for me to do voice chat, I had to, scan a bunch of documents. I think I had a passport I had to upload. And I think I had to do like a state ID and stuff. So basically, like let's say if somebody wanted to do some damage, Roblox has sufficient stuff on hand that they could turn into the proper authorities. So, that was certainly a thing that they had in this case. Um, Another thing I want to take a look at, I want to take a look at right quick about this whole issue of the Roblox like lawsuits and see legally what the discussion is here. So Roblox lawsuit. Another thing that's kind of more new is that um, a lot of people have migrating from Roblox to Discord. And the reason for that is because Roblox has certain restrictions in their communication. Like you can't cuss really in Roblox. Um, you can't really freely chat or talk. You can't really. Well, voice chat for the longest time was not really a thing in Roblox. So Roblox is
it's good,
typically,
man.
let's see, Roblox has a policy. So here's Roblox, like their corporate newsroom here. Roblox has a policy that does not comment on pending litigation. So they don't talk. I guess that's their policy because it's like private matters, I guess. However, the company would like to address erroneous claims and misconceptions about our platform, our commitment to safety, and our overall safety track record. So basically, yeah, we want to, answer to what people are saying. Every day, millions of people from around the world. So tens of like this is all talk saying that basically they're trying to let people see what they are trying to intend with Roblox. We've talked about all this. Let's see. So Roblox is basically defending themselves in this case here. I see. What is NCMES? Oh, National Center. Okay, I see. I know what that is. Okay. Um, I want to see what Schlep was saying here on his channel here, because he said he had some public letters that he wanted to kind of discuss with the community here. Official statement regarding Roblox. Let's see. Childhood survival, grooming, and facing corporate retaliations after his viral video led to multiple arrests. I think cease and desist here is basically what they're trying to say is that this person is creating video content that is putting Roblox in a bad light. Mm, I've been retained to defend YouTuber. Okay, so these are, I think, the lawyers here that are defending Mike, YouTuber Michael here, who was banned from Roblox and served with cease and desist letters after his investigative work resulted in 6 confirmed arrests. Legal action against comes as his removal has sparked a viral free Schlep movement, gamer no garnering millions of views and prompting a major Roblox influencer to quit the company's program in protest. So they're talking about Creekcraft. I'm not familiar with the creator program. I understand that's like a program where you can get some Robux or something and convert Robux into money. Chris Hansen has contacted Schlep about participating in an upcoming documentary investigating the handling of safety issues. Uh, Survivor. So Schlep doesn't really talk a lot about the grooming and stuff, but he doesn't really have to. I can imagine what the stories probably would be about. What is this? He was groomed by a prominent Roblox developer who had official company merchandise distributed nationwide, meaning that this developer had stuff probably in like the Walmart and toys and all that. The Roblox figurines that they had in all the big stores. When my client attempted that was hospitalized. Mother contacted Roblox seeking help. Roblox was unresponsive until she threatened legal action. Only then they engaged. Only claimed abuse had happened on another platform. Uh, so I'm curious what they mean in this case. What are they wanting to do here? Expose broader frustration with the child safety record of supporters, noting that the irony of the company punishing someone for doing protective work they claim to prioritize. So I feel like, should the company, should Roblox reinstate this person's account? Is that something that they should do? It's like saying yes, they should for public reasons, but then again, this person did break their policy or agreement that they have set up. So it's hard to say in this case because the popular answer to this would be to free his account, of course. What do you think, Ochapa? What do you think this should be done in this case here, in this situation?
I mean, Step is, he's right.
Right, but how would you go about handling this whole big chaos? What do you think?
I mean, why
As
would Roblox? I think why would Roblox want to ban him when literally all he's doing is he's not even threatening kids' life. He's threatening people that are like 20, 30 years old life. He's not threatening no kids. I have a feeling that
he's
Roblox trying to ban
not,
him. So because if kids find out that like pedophiles are on there, then they're all gonna go like, "Oh, we're not playing this game no more because we gotta be
well, the
aware."
problem is not even age related because you got people of all ages who play Roblox. It's like saying people of all ages play video games. The problem is
Yeah, I'm
that you
watching.
have
Hold on, I'm
people.
watching one of his video.
Huh?
I'm watching one of his video.
Okay, you're watching the video right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is you got people who are looking for bad things, and they're using this platform specifically for that. Welcome, Sean Yi, by the way. Welcome to the show. Um, yeah, man, it's just the problem is that this whole situation has grown to such a crazy level that Roblox needs to basically do what's called damage control, which they done, which they're, they basically had their public statements in the videos, right? I feel like if I was an executive in this situation, like if I was the business owner, right, I would, first of all, get in contact with Schlep, ask him what does he want, what would he feel satisfactory to resolving this case. He's got his lawyers and all that. Are they seeking compensation for damages? I don't know if that's what's going on. I'm pretty sure Roblox has their own attorneys. They're probably talking with this person's attorney, with Schlepp's attorneys. Um, I'm pretty sure that's going on already. Um, I think what he wants is basically one, probably what just wants. I think the biggest things he wants, one is an apology from Roblox for their, handling of this situation. Basically, this, probably the banning of the accounts and all that. Um, which I feel like what they could do is reinstate the accounts. Okay, that's the first thing. And Schlep will be like, hey, Roblox got my accounts back. Then what could Roblox do? There's a lot of this new AI video, like face recognition stuff that they're trying to do now. I feel like that may be a possible good tool to have. I don't know how great and effective it is though, because it's still, fairly new technology. Um, does it make sense for people to have more than one accounts? I don't know. That's kind of a tough thing to do to um, to discuss. But the problem, I think, more is just we don't know, how bad this all has gotten. I think the problem is I think you got basically a couple
Bro,
of
why
groups
the
going on.
fuck would you even date on Roblox?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do you? I mean, I don't understand the motivation too much about it. I'm trying to understand. Maybe there's
So
something I got
please,
to
I
read
don't
up
want.
on.
I don't need it, please. Please, I don't need it. It's just retarded.
Yeah,
And
but
most of the people who do that are either like dumb-minded or they're on the spectrum, or like they have some kind of autism that makes them go crazy.
you are you
Which is
saying that there's something that's basically what they call it, an altered mental state that's causing this?
yes, there's some people who are ugly. There's some people that are ugly that know they can't get any woman, so they go for the young ones. If you know what I mean.
You think that's what's going on?
Yeah, cause the guy I just saw a video of he's ugly as fuck, and of course he's not gonna pull no girls. If he probably won't for someone that's a little bit younger.
I I kind
Okay,
of think it's
guys,
more of a mental thing in their head that.
hi,
Yeah,
can I ask you
go ahead,
this?
Choppa.
Is it okay for a 17-year-old to date a 19-year-old?
Legally, I think, well, actually, it depends on the law. Mentally, in my mind, I would not feel too comfortable. Like if I had somebody I knew who was doing that situation, I would say dating would be a bad thing. Can they have a conversation? Like a regular, normal person to person conversation. I feel like that could be potentially
No,
done if it
no,
is a normal
no.
conversation, but
But
in this case, it's probably not a normal conversation.
yeah, but respectfully for me, I think a 17 and a 19-year-old can date because it's only a 2 year difference.
In your opinion, I think federally that's legal, if I'm not mistaken, in the U.S. I don't know what it's like in other countries and all that.
Now, if it's like 19 and 16, now that's where like it gets a little bit fucking weird. 19 and 16. 17, 19 is not that bad.
That's what your opinion.
Yeah,
I
like
think
I
the
don't
issue is
think
here. You see,
anything's wrong if it's a
you're
2 year
getting a
gap.
lot of teens who are turning into basically people who are over the age of 18, right? 18 through, let's just say 25, just as a random number, who
Yeah,
for
how you doing,
whatever
German?
crazy reason are stuck in this like idea or this mentality that they need to stay or date a certain group. I don't know why. And I suspect what their issue is that they're not seeing the light of what's really going on, the reality of what they're doing basically, and they need a reality
MashaAllah.
check.
Wallahi yasha wa khada. I want to join me in this game or what, Monk?
All right, so yeah, basically, let me know what y'all think about this whole craziness situation, about this lawsuits and all that. I know it's been blowing up online, but you know, how would you handle this, man? How would you handle this from Schlepp's standpoint? How would you handle this from Roblox's standpoint? Let me know down below, how would you handle both of this? Publicly, what do you think is the best way to go about resolving this case, resolving the whole, debacle or whatever you want to call it that's blowing up right now? Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, guys, basically, I just want to, quickly cover this topic that's been hot on the news, on Roblox, on YouTube, everywhere, man.
Ha, hey, hey, ha, hey.
All right, guys. So yeah, guys, let me know down below how would you basically treat this situation. But if you haven't already, we do ask for you all, please do subscribe to Thigh Company. Subscribe to Thigh Company Gaming. Hit the bell icon as well so you do get notifications for future gameplay, live streams, shorts, channel updates, and all those goodies. Like this video, give this video a thumbs up. and comment down below your thoughts on this whole situation, how you go about handling. Otherwise, guys, Thigh Company, Uchapa, and we'll see you all in the next video. Please stay tuned for more.